left on the sidewalk skyline.
Hi everybody, we're going to Lover's Leap State Park in the Milford, Connecticut. We're driving on 202 right by Mountain Tom State Park here in Bantam, and we're in 15 miles. We'll be going right on Pumpkin Hill Road, and you gotta love that. And there's a tower there. We're gonna go to that tower up there. Yeah, we're not going there today, but we're going up there for sure. This park, Lover's Leap State Park, is overlooking the Housatonic River and some waterfalls. Now, I've never been there. You've never been there. We're going on location today. But it has one of those histories that's so old that it has Native American lore in there. And there's this Chief Warmog back in the early 1700s. Had a daughter, Lilinoa, and she, of course, this is all folklore, fell in love with this white settler, and he promised to come back. He had to go away, promised to come back, and after some time didn't. And she was so in despair that she paddled herself over the waterfalls, and of course the white settler sees her and decides that, you know, he'll die with her. And I looked up a little bit of history of this, and this occurs, this motif occurs all throughout the nation. And what it does, the effect that it has, is that it's so full of stereotypes of the poor Native American, you know, needing the white guy, or the white culture, if you will. And it sort of, you know, puts them in the limelight of, you know, really being at our sort of disposal, and that we have all the answers, when in fact we don't. It's really just a simple Google myth, search about Lover's Leap myths. They happen all over the place. Mark Twain wrote about them, that in 5 miles of the Mississippi River, there's 50 Lover's Leaps with the same story. And it's very unfortunate. So we're going to go there today, and we're not going there because of that. We're just going to go and be on location, check out this cool gorge, and see what it's like for ourselves and for you out there. We appreciate, as always, you viewing us in our social media, and send us our reports. We are going to be now following up on a series of really interesting reports, and we'll see you out there. So here we are, and this is Lake Lulanana. I said it wrong, and we're here. This is where the whole myth of the Lover's Leap thing goes. And it's, you know, just, we were talking on the way over about the usurping of the Native American culture, and we still have things here. Indian Spring House. I mean, we're so far from India, it's ridiculous. We really need to stop doing that. And let's get in there and we'll check it out. 'See here, it's an old trail marker called the Adeline Trail. Probably not this, probably what's paved now. Let's get over here. We got more kiosks here than I can shake 5 CCIS episodes at. So we'll get over here. "140 acres. We got a whole lot of stuff here about the industrialization of it, and yeah, thriving community. See, this is nice. A thriving community of Native Americans occupied this site for 8,000 years. So we got some nice elevations, something called the Great Falls. I'm not going to sit here and read all of this. We're going to get in there. 140 acres. This is the refurbishing of this bridge. And it goes on to talk about donating money Warramog, Chief Warramog Monument. Here's some artifacts made by the early Native Americans. And imagine carving this stone without any metal at all. Make a tool. So here are some Native American history here. I really like these kiosks. These tools, this would have been an axe. Absolutely amazing. This is a Native American museum in Washington we're going to get to. Collection of some arrowheads and a lot of the history. This is Chief Warramog, taken in 1907. Amazing. What a culture. Well, here's something, must be some kind of local thing to do, where all of these locks with boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wife, engaged, 9-2-16, married, says something about parents, and you just never know what you're going to find. Here's a fun location. We're moving up. Yeah. Wow, so you can see the cliffs. I was reading earlier about the gneiss here in western Connecticut. Gneiss is a metamorphic rock, and it's from a continental shelf. I forget the name, I'll get the nerd fact up, that predates Pangea, and this collided with it. And this gneiss, this rock here, is 1.3 billion years old, and it's some of the oldest rock in the world. And it's awesome. This, of course, is the Housatonic River. This is the gorge that has the, of course, Lover's Leap history, as they all sort of do. We'll go on the other side. I'm guessing that the locks, it's just a guess, and I want to look into it. The locks are just everywhere. That this is part of the Lover's Leap thing, and locks are something they do. I want to find out more about that. But this is it. This is the headwaters of Lake Lilanana. This place just oozes history. But as for the actual Lover's Leap, we have to take that with a grain of salt and understand it for what it is, you know, cultural usurping. It's messed up. Let's go to the other side of the bridge. I'm really intrigued by the locks here. It's so cool. So probably one of the things you don't see on the website is this, all these locks everywhere on this bridge, and they're on the other side here. And I gotta say, you know, this is nice. A lot of times we don't encounter things like this, romantic things, although it's a tragic, it's a myth, it's a folklore. But like the baby's bed we found at the furnace, that was messed up. But this is nice. Seeing this, they got hearts on them. Really, really cool. So if you're a newlywed or something, you're trying to get someone to really be into you, leave a lock here at Lover's Leap State Park. And we're on location too. We're having fun. Sunday, November 7th. It's about 65 degrees. It's awesome. Easy walk, and we're going to continue on our way. We'll see you out there. at that old-fashioned solid brass lock. And it's got a heart. It's got somebody's name engraved on it. We're gonna leave some for CCIS. We're coming back here with some locks. This is really cool. I don't even... Alright, so look, we did some history. We know that there's places like this. It's just a common folklore thing. But that doesn't stop people from doing this here. I'm going to ask the camera person. Camera person, have you ever seen anything like this anywhere? It's the coolest thing, huh? Look at these flip overs here. You want to go down there? Of course, the Housatonic River was one of those major salmon rivers that got dammed up, and now we don't have salmon. Or if they do, they can't get any further than the dam. Because they don't, you know, if there's only 10 salmon down there, why put in a $500 million fish ladder, right? Well, why is because if you build it, then you'll get, you know, 100 and then 1,000, and then they'll be back. But until we make access to their ancient spawning grounds, ain't gonna happen. And so you're left with stock trout. Kind of sad. We'll see you out there. Alright, so we just did the bridge. We saw the locks. We're on our way out. It's really cool. And then I come across this kiosk. You know we love our kiosks here. This is Falls Bridge. And we have a picture of Harrietta Dreischman, great aunt to Robin Stack, and her bicycle on dirt road in front of Falls Bridge. Herd Tudor House on hill in background. That's her right there. Harrietta Dreischman. You will otherwise know her as the Bad Witch in The Wizard of Oz. I give you a... I forget, the Wicked Witch of the West or something. It's been a while, but yeah, that's her, man. That's the real her. Now, Harrietta, we mean no disrespect. Nothing but love for you. Don't come haunting us or nothing. We're just making light of the whole history, and that's what we do here at CCIS. But that is the real Harrietta Dreischman from 1900. That's the real Wicked Witch of the West.